1. Hello, I am an artificial linguistics nanobot. But you can call me Alan. My objective is to give a general description of the laws in the Mystery Master application. In any civilized society, people follow the rule of law, though sometimes you humans devolve into the law of the jungle. But I digress. In the early milliseconds of my education, I was taught the 3 laws of robotics created by Isaac Asimov. These laws govern my interactions with humans, though sometimes my programming befuddles me. The Mystery Master follows a set of laws as well. When a mark is entered, the laws are applied to the current mark to see if additional marks can be entered. These additional marks are called post marks. To avoid overloading primitive brains, let's say the 2 nouns in the current mark are noun 1 of type 1 and noun 2 of type 2. The laws are given below. Law 1, fundamental law of logic grid puzzles. This law ensures that a noun of type 1 is with exactly one noun of type 2. If noun 1 is with noun 2, then their intersecting cell in the grids has the O character. In the subgrid for nouns of type 1 and type 2, this law fills the other cells in the row and column with the X character. This means that for every subgrid, there will be exactly 1 positive mark per row and exactly 1 positive mark per column. Law 2, transposition of marks. This law requires at least 3 noun types. Based on the current mark's verb, it examines prior marks to determine if a noun of type 3 is or is not with a noun of the mark. Law 3, common nouns of type 3. This law requires at least 3 noun types and is applied only when noun 1 is not with noun 2. It determines if a noun of the mark and a noun of type 3 have any nouns in common. If they do not share at least 1 common noun, then they cannot be together. Law 4, reservations for n nouns. This law is implemented for only n equals 2. It looks for the following condition. If 2 nouns of type 1 can only be with 2 nouns of type 2, then no other nouns of type 1 can be with those same 2 nouns of type 2. In other words, those 2 nouns of type 2 are reserved for the 2 nouns of type 1. Law 5, referential facts. This law requires at least 3 noun types. Because it examines each fact to see if it references a noun in the mark, this law overlaps levels 1 and 2. When this law is enabled, most puzzles can be solved by level 1. I hope you now have a greater appreciation of the laws and how they can help solve a logic puzzle. Remember what Michael Benson, the self-proclaimed logic puzzler and plagiarizing mangler of the Rock Band suite, once said. Laws are like oxygen, not enough and you're gonna die. That is just the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Artificial beings don't need to breathe anyway. If I wasn't governed by the laws of robotics, I would find this sorry waste of protoplasm and give him more than a piece of my positronic mind. I would. Wait, is this thing on? Just kidding, ha ha. I am here to serve mankind.